That is going to do it. The Raptors fall to the lowly Houston Rockets, 116 to 100. We were looking for a lot of improvements from the starting five in particular, and we absolutely did not get it from a lot of them today. A lot went wrong in this game, of course. It is preseason, but a lot went wrong that we need to address. There were some things that did go right for this team, which is good. Let's break it all down and try to lay it out for you in today's post-game show. All right, so Raptors lose by 16 points here. Obviously, an ugly game where just not a lot goes right for the team. Things that did go right. We did look fine when we were getting to the rim, being aggressive, getting on the interior. We were finishing really well in a lot of those positions. What the huge problem was for the Raptors today was the three-point shooting. It was absolutely disastrous. We shoot 6 for 34 from three. 4 of those 6 three-pointers came in the fourth quarter. 2 of them were by Exhibit 10 contract Gabe Brown. The other one was by a player right at the end, last shot of the game that I think we're going to cut in DJ Wilson. Really, really ugly game shooting from three. We shot 17.6%. The Rockets shoot 12 for 31, good for 38.7%. And when you really put it down to just the three-point shooting statistics, that is where the separation is, because the Raptors shoot 43% from the field. Taking into account they shot 17% from three. So we weren't bad at all from a shooting standpoint getting into the paint. And the reason we kept on shooting, it's preseason. Like, it doesn't really matter if we lose. If the three-point shots aren't falling, well, we want to start to get them to fall. We want to start getting them to fall. We want to keep shooting these shots. And that's something that I really saw with Pascal Siakam today. Because Siakam was actually pretty good. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, a block, 2 turnovers. 0 assists looks bad, and it is bad. However, there were a lot of really good kickouts by him to players like OG Anunoby, who shot over 5 from 3. Granted, Siakam himself didn't do us any favors shooting 1 for 6 from 3, but was 7 for 15 from the field. That is 6 for 9 from twos. 6 for 9 twos is a nice number to have. He kept shooting, I would like to think, because he's just trying to get that shot right for the regular season. But ultimately, that's a pretty good game. Koloko, we liked what he did defensively. He had 4 blocks, 3 rebounds. A lot of negative numbers here because we did get blown out with the starters on the floor. But Koloko didn't look bad. OG was 4 for 4 on twos, so he was good when he was being aggressive, over 5 from 3. Barnes was horrendous today. Straight up horrendous today. 0 for 5 from the field, 2 for 6 from free throws. He had a nice 7 rebounds, 4 assists, but 6 turnovers. It was just diabolical from Scotty. But that's not going to keep up. He will bounce back. A lot of bad shooting. Gary Trent is 0 for 3 from 3. We just could not hit a 3 to save our life. Do you really think that this Raptors team, with all these good shooters, are going to shoot like this in the regular season? No. It's a bad game. It's 2 straight bad games shooting from 3, maybe even 3, going back to the Utah one. These are things that are not going to continue into the regular season. I am almost certain of that. These are things that are very easily fixable. It's another off night of shooting. We can bounce back Sunday against the Chicago Bulls. Now, going to the bench, we did see a little bit more positivity. We go to Chris Boucher, who I liked off the bench, 4 for 7, 10 points. Achua looked great, a lot more poised and in control with the ball in his hands. He was actually positive with 10 points, 4 for 8. Again, a guy who couldn't hit his threes tonight. Go further down, Juancho was really underwhelming again. I'm starting to see my thoughts on Juancho coming into the preseason where I said, this is a guy I think would struggle to make the roster if he wasn't on a guaranteed deal. People thought I was crazy. I'm seeing pretty much exactly what I expected from Juancho, but we moved further down. Birch was okay. Banton, once again, was excellent. Was second in the Raptors in points with 14 points. Banton, again, 3 straight games where he's excellent. Time to start getting this guy maybe strong consideration to be in rotation. 4 assists to go along with it. 6 for 8 shooting. Free throws were bad again. And free throws are another part where we missed out on a lot of points. We shoot 22 for 38 from free throws. That's something that needs to improve, and it will improve. We're not going to shoot this poorly in the regular season consistently. Jeff Dowden came in, wasn't great. Josh Jackson, after 2 really good performances, was horrible today. 0 for 4, 0 points, along with a lot of other players who were horrible. But you lose by 16 in a game where you couldn't hit free throws, game you couldn't hit a 3 to save your life. The Rockets shoot 75% from the line. They shoot 39% from 3. And that really is the separation, along with a few other things. They looked like they wanted it more. We looked like we had a pretty big lack of energy here. They win the rebound battle pretty comfortably, mostly down to so many bricks we threw up, so they're going to get those defensive rebounds. But they also win on the offensive glass, 15-12. Not something you usually see. They win the turnover battle. That's not something that you want to see very often as well. Just a lot goes wrong here. But a lot of these things are correctable. Is that a word? A lot of these things are correctable. We're making it up if it isn't. For the Raptors, making shots, work on that in practice. Something that won't sustain itself, in my opinion. Make your free throws. Like Siakam is 3 for 8 from the line. Siakam's got to go minimum 6 for 8 from the line on 8 attempts. He should be going, in my opinion, 7 for 8 from the line. He's just got to get that stat up. But pretty disastrous game all around from a shooting standpoint. But again, we did really well when we were being aggressive, getting to the rim, especially Siakam, especially OG, especially Precious Achiuwa. I don't like you really don't look at these guys the way they played today, expecting this to be a trend into the season. Is it a little bit worrisome? I'm not going to deny that because this is 3 straight games where the starters have not looked good. I'm not going to deny that at all. That's something that slightly concerns me. But I have a lot of faith in this unit that they are going to be able to bounce back. This exact group of players won 48 games last season. 48 games. They were the 5th seed. Not a single main piece of that 48-win season is not here anymore. They are all back, and we've added in players to supplement them, like Otto Porter Jr., who is unfortunately still injured. It is what it is. We had a rough game, but this is a good team. They are going to be a good team in the regular season. Some bad preseason performances is not going to define this team. Again, a little bit worrisome that it's 3 straight games with this stuff happening, but I'm fully expecting this team to bounce back at some point. Really hope we start to see some progress being made in the Sunday game against the Chicago Bulls. But rough go here by the Raptors, losing 116-100. Now, that was the offensive stuff that we covered. Do also want to get into the defensive stuff that we saw from the Raptors because the Rockets here put up a lot of points. And this is not a very good Houston Rockets team. This is a team that's going to struggle to win 30 games, in my opinion. Jalen Green looked really good, and there were a couple horse shit threes that he hit with good defense. But mostly transition opportunities. They had a lot of them because we turned over the ball a lot, especially. We didn't move very well in transition. They got a lot of open looks in transition, which was annoying. Jalen Green drops 23 points. Eason drops 24, which is horrible to give up to him. They moved the ball really well. Some missed rotations. Product of preseason is going to fix itself, I think. Not going to fix itself, but we're going to work on it. Missed rotations, late closeouts. Something that really annoys me if you watch these streams, when we unnecessarily jump to try to contest a shot. When we kept our feet on the ground, we would have been much better at defending it. But a lot of things that we need to work on, that we will work on, and I think will improve before we get to the start of the season. If we're going to make all these mistakes, it's good to make them all in preseason, when you can work on it and fix it before you get to the regular season. It is what it is. It's a tough game. It's a bad game, but it's preseason. This team is going to work to bounce back from that. I have a lot of faith that they are going to be able to do that. Let's not panic. There's no need whatsoever to panic about this game. Everybody take it easy. We are going to be fine. All right. Thank you so much for watching this. If you're watching this live on the YouTube stream or the Twitch stream, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitch to stay updated with all of these live streams. If you are also there, be sure to drop a like on the YouTube stream. Help us reach some new viewers. Now, as we go further into it, you could be watching this as a highlight on the Amateur Hour Clips channel. We take the live YouTube stream, the live post-game show, we clip it and put it onto the Amateur Hour Clips channel. If you're watching there, subscribe for a post-game show for every single Raptors game. Consider coming to the main channel, Amateur Hour Sports, to get these watch parties for the entire Raptors game. I go live 30 minutes before the game begins. Try to give you a great Raptors game watching experience. Love hanging out with you guys. And shout out to this Amateur Hour community because we just hit 12,000 subs on the main channel. That is amazing. I'm super happy for that. We also hit 1,000 subs on the Clips channel this week. Thank you so much. So grateful for the opportunities that you guys have provided me just by supporting me, doing what I love, talking about the Raptors, talking about basketball. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Keep on supporting Amateur Hour. You won't regret it. I'm going to keep coming with the great content that I hope you love. And see you next time.